It's almost time for action here in Oklahoma City. And as the Thunder arrived earlier on, they appeared to be in no mood to show any mercy tonight. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from... And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Conley feeling it out. Here's Randle. And the rejection by Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. From past the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Dort against Edwards.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Gobert. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Love how well Gobert positions himself when shots go up. Committed to getting every board out there.
You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Conley gets the bucket.
Great control by Conley in the float game. Gave it just enough.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Gobert with the block. Now the pass to come. McDaniels passes to Gobert. It's stolen by Dort. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
McDaniels dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams against McDaniel. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And Williams drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Conley, the 10-footer. Gobert, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got 6.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Randall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
That free throw good from Randall. That one drops. He ties it up.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Holmgren. And here is Dort. To the middle. The kick out to Williams. Stolen by McDaniels. Goes up and finished off by McDaniels.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. That's a 2 from Randall. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Williams finds Dort. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Outside for Randall. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
Yeah, that's good discipline to stay attached and alter the shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Dort against Edwards. Shoots over Dort. Good on the jump shot.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. It's stolen by Dort. Ball's knocked loose. McDaniels with the ball. Pass to Gobert. Randall kicks to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Misses off the left iron.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Pass to Williams. Hartenstein against Gobert.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it.
And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed comes in for Gobert. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Five on the clock. Here's Williams. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Hartenstein's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Three-pointer, Randall. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his fourth rebound in this one. Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. Randall against Holmgren. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Holmgren. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Caruso's checked in. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Shoots. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And there's the pass to Reed. Now here's DiVincenzo. Scoreless thus far.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks it to Williams. Wallace outside. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Pass to McDaniels. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. Here's Holmgren. Can they get it? And the dunk by Holmgren.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Reed. Here's DiVincenzo from 11 feet away. Rebound by Williams.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Hartenstein passes to Williams. Here's Caruso. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
Timberwolves leading by 3 on the court for Minnesota. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Reed is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Out to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. The muscle from Edwards.
Terrific play by Edwards. Moves like this are what makes him so much fun to watch.
Williams against McDaniel. A fader. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Williams.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for the Thunder. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Gobert with the block. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. This one for 3. And the pass to Reed. Nailed from three-point land. Reed's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Now here's Williams, launches it, and the Thunder another 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Inside, Hartenstein. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Here's DiVincenzo. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. No coverage that time. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the wing on the left. Here's Hartenstein. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Dort. And here's Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Alexander Walker finds Gobert. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Fires the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 4. Here's Williams. Here's Holmgren. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a move by Edwards. That was phenomenal.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Pass to Hartenstein. Edwards against Williams. Back to Hartenstein. Dishes it to Williams. Sinks that one from the post. Williams has got 16.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. A miss that time would have put him up.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
The pass to Hartenstein. Reed with the rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's Edwards. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
And he's going up for the alley-oop, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to DiVincenzo. That's tipped. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's Holmgren. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Holmgren's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Minnesota calls timeout. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Williams. And it's Cason Wallace in for Dort. And then for Minnesota, Randall's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Holmgren finds Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:46 left to play here in the second quarter. Count it.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense shook.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Takes a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 13 points.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Out to the right wing. Floats it up for Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Holmgren against Randall. He dishes it to Edwards. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride. Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside, passes to Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Caruso kicks to Holmgren. And the 3 off target. Minnesota's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Randall. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Well, Randall is such a steady shooter. Interior defense just isn't enough to stop that shot.
Holmgren with it. 9 points in the game so far. Over Randall. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive. There was no stopping Anthony Edwards in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 of them. And that wraps up the half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams getting it done today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. The pass to Hartenstein. Lays it up off the glass. Hartenstein's got 8 points.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Back to Gobert. It's blocked. Hartenstein against Gobert. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. From 10 feet out, it's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Pass to Randall. He kicks it to McDaniels. Thunder with the rebound. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. For the lead, Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Dort against Edwards. Pass to Hartenstein. Gobert with the block. McDaniels against Williams. Here's Randall. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Randall's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Williams. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now here's McDaniels. Here's Randall. Randall can't get that one to fall. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Dort. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Athletic play from Dort on the drive. Coming in hot and finishing it off with the slam.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And McDaniels drops them both. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And here is Conley. Now the pass to McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist. McDaniels got 9.
A phenomenal floor general. Conley is gifted at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Here's Hartenstein, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And so Hartenstein nails both of them. Conley left side. Randall down low, defended by Holmgren.
Whoa. It was Randall really getting up, giving this team some juice with those two.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Good on the bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
One shot.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Pass to Gobert. Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Pass to Dort. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Dort's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes it to Holmgren. Over Randall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
For the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley. Minnesota calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo against Caruso. Edwards passes to Randall. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. The 11-footer and the rejection by Holmgren. And here's the fast break. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. It's good. This game is all even. Wiggins has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Clark outside. And Gobert kicks to Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
DiVincenzo against Caruso. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Minnesota's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Randall right side. Wiggins against Edwards. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Minnesota with the ball. A 2-point game. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Holmgren finds Williams. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Alexander Walker passes to Randall.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside, and he's not going to start now.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
In high-quality numbers,
for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
And he makes the first. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for the Thunder. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Joe passes to Wiggins. Reed against Williams. Pass to Joe. Let's go. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
Randall kicks to Clark. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Count that bucket.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Here's Caruso. Lays it up and banks it in. Caruso's got his first points of the night.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Reed against Williams. Reed kicks to Randall. That one, no good. Thunder trailing by 4. Floats it up for Wiggins. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Clark against Caruso. Clark, the pass to Reed. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Reed's got 6 in the quarter. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Pass to Joe. Williams up on top. Guarded by Reed. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Here's Wallace. Minnesota leading by 6. And then Randall slams it in.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
29 seconds left to play in the third. Bounce pass Wallace. Caruso finds Wiggins. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Now Wallace. Still scoreless. Clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. The shot missing. Julius Randle getting it done for Minnesota. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Right back after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Reed. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Hits the three-point bomb. Wiggins has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Thunder. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Reed. Passes it to Conley. Fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Conley's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota. Poked away. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Minnesota with the ball. Minnesota leading by 8. Kicks it to McDaniels. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And the Thunder with some changes. Chet Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Williams looking over the floor. Shoots over McDaniel. Williams can't get it to go. Minnesota's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Back to Gobert. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Holmgren. And McDaniels with the block. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Williams against McDaniel. Stolen by McDaniels. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. Thunder trailing by 15. Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Conley against Hartenstein. Conley's shot is off. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
First free throw is good. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Dort against Edwards. Top of the key, McDaniels. Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 13. Here's Holmgren. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
A free throw off from Holmgren. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. It's stolen by Hartenstein. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Dort. Edwards passes to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Minnesota with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley.
Hey, who's watching now?
Outside, Dort. Great D that time from Edwards. Minnesota leading by 12. Edwards loves it in there.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
To the inside, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Hartenstein against Gobert. Tipped away. Holmgren with the steal. Hartenstein against Gobert. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards with the touch.
What touch. Edwards has mastered just about every shot there is.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Edwards looking it over. Out to the wing. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammates.
Hartenstein finds Dort. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley the pass to Reed, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night. Williams against McDaniel. Hartenstein with it. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
Oh, come on, bust up, baby.
Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
Free throw good, Edwards. Randall's checked in for Naz Reid. And Edwards drops them both. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The pass to Holmgren. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Edwards against Dort. Edwards, no good. Thunder trailing by 20. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Here's Dort. Gobert with the block. Now here's Edwards. And here is McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley for the three. Connects from three-point range.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, as a coach, you have to make adjustments to put a stop to all the damage he's doing. The way they've defended him is not cutting it.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of three men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Conley dishes to McDaniels. Williams with the steal. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels got his 8th rebound here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Pass to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert trying to get open. Edwards, no good.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over him. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Rudy Gobert.
Well, he was all about the rim protection in this one. His defensive presence was felt from the get-go.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Edwards. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that one, good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Caruso. Clock at 6. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Now Conley. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.